So, oh, culture's gone somehow, I think. Not quite sure what's going on with culture. Right. So anyway, we've got. It's just me apparently. Parts of the upcoming Snow White trailer has allegedly leaked online, basically. So a pretty major change in the narrative overall. I don't know what's going on with culture. It's like they will need to connect their mic and cam. Oh, he's coming back. Here he goes. Here he goes. He's back.
I don't know. All of a sudden, there was a hiccup, and I was gone. I was in the back, like
That was super weird.
Connected, and it was strange. Anyway, please move on. Press on.
Yeah, well, basically, parts of the trailer have allegedly leaked online. I'm gonna say I think it's legit. I don't think it's fake. I think it is actually legit. So it shows that the narrative is completely switched, which we knew anyway. We've come to expect it from a Disney.
They reshot
film.
the whole movie.
No, I don't mean that. As in the narrative from the first Snow White to this one is completely
of course
shifted.
we knew that.
So I can't show you it because I haven't downloaded it, so I can't get the audio for you guys. But basically, it does show essentially the evil queen condemning the prince or a prince to, the prisons, basically the cells, like take him away type deal. And then who comes trotting in is Tweedledick here with her shit hair and her damn near monobrow, comes in and goes, basically gets her to try and stop, right? Gets her to try and stop. And the evil queen's like, I didn't realize, I don't remember you being so opinionated. And that's kind of it. So basically the narrative is that Snow White saves the prince.
Yeah, she has to save the prince. Yeah, she's. Yeah, I mean, look, you knew it was coming. There is zero reason to go see this film, and I promise you, when I make my video of this, I'm going to say there is zero redeemable in this film, even after all of the money that they've spent. They've spent well over 425 million. They're probably closer to $500 million now by the time they get this out into the world here in March. And not one human is going to want to see this piece of garbage.
Yeah.
So, I feel like the months of January, February, and March are like a black hole of good things anyway, especially in the theaters. It's usually F off January, F you February, and F your mom March, right? You don't really get a whole lot of performance until you start into the middle of March, and this is going to fall in there. Nobody wants it. And look, I mean, she's such a girl boss. She's going to order around the dwarfs to do their own cleaning and everything else. Whereas, she's like, this is feminism, the movie, Disney style. This is not going to work out well.
Well, I mean, look, it's not going to go well anyway, just because the response to the first trailer was astronomically bad. 1.3 million dislikes, 97,000 likes. I mean, it's so bad.
Well, and we are just a few days away, rumored, from another trailer from this bologna sausage. That's the one
from the trailer, from the footage
from that trailer. Yeah. And the minute everybody sees this will be fire. You don't think something spread so fast on the internet? It's going to be that. I think Disney is probably figuring that out now, just based on the leaks. Nobody likes this, and they're going to like it less when they see the whole trailer. Yeah.
Well, you know what I found quite interesting, right? Is Disney didn't take this down. And Disney normally does take stuff down when it's online. Like they're pretty on it. When it's a trailer stuff, they will pull it, right? Think about all the Marvel stuff. Like Marvel was trying to subpoena Google to get Reddit to reveal addresses of people that have been leaking stuff, right? They go hard on stuff. But they've left this up, and I wondered why they left it up. And I reckon, because I do reckon it's legit, but I reckon they've left it up because they want to see what the response is.
Yeah, and it's not good.
Like I genuinely think that's the case. I think it's them trying to see what the response is to it all.
Yeah. Look, my complaint isn't even about the animals. The animals are fine, and the fact that they're not so photorealistic is kind of helpful to me, because when they try to make things look real, I'm like, oh, please don't do that. Please don't do that. You know, this is
what a screen grab.
Yeah, that's perfect. It's like, hey, everybody, do your own work.
Gosh, fucking shit-eating grin. I hate it.
Yeah.
Absolutely hate it.
It's gonna be great.
I can't get over how.
Oh, okay. So the wishing well, I love, because now I have a scene from that same thing. I got a screen grab, not just of her, but of the prince standing next to her. So I'm going to take the characters from that terrible Borderlands movie where they're looking down the well, the vault, and I'm going to put them in the same shot. That's going to be my meme.
How are they trying to make people believe that this woman's ugly and Snow White's more attractive?
I'm gonna tell you right now, her headgear isn't very becoming, but you can't change the beautiful facial structure that she has. That's for sure.
No, not so.
Oh, and by the way, the flames are supposed to be green and purple in the mirror, so that was bullshit. I mean, there's a lot of problems with this.
Yeah.
I'll whistle while you work. Yes, Major Blazer. Dude, the chat's on fire. Keep it up. Man, I don't want this. Nobody wants this. 1.3 million people didn't want this.
I can't go over that.
The next one is going to be downvoted into oblivion.
So just to throw it out there again, guys, basically this trailer that I can't really show you, it just shows Rachel Zegler's Snow White stepping in and being like, oh no, please spare him, you know, basically coming into the rescue of people. It's like, right, okay, so you're trying to paint her out to be this like ultra virtuous, I'm going to save all men type deal, and then obviously this prince is then going to help her, right, in future is what they're setting up. I mean, I don't know that, but I can say that's pretty much going to be the case, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's just nonsense. Like, it's just utter nonsense.
Yeah, dude, it's girl boss Snow White. This may actually do us all a favor, folks. This may kill the live action remake bologna sausage once and for all. Nobody wants
it. Yeah, I think you're right.
I mean, this and Mufasa. Mufasa's about to suck rocks sideways in the next couple of weeks.
They're making that. Fucking
that is dumb.
Chrome Clan Design says the Snow White adult movie is better. I heard. Yeah, I bet you did. Goes alongside the Wicked adult movie as well, I'm sure.
Wait, I heard that Wicked movie's pretty
good. Also says, I want this movie so Mr. H can get filthy rich.
Maybe.
I need more Acolyte, to be fair. But
yeah, oh yeah, dude. Oh man, that show sucked out loud. Did you say they pulled the She-Hulk off of the hub?
I did see that. Yeah,
that's amazing, right?
Hey, I did see that. Yeah. So so what Culture's referring to, guys, is the banner for Marvel. The Marvel banner once had She-Hulk in it, and basically they've removed She-Hulk now.
Yoink!
So yeah, make from that what you will, but obviously,
I imagine they're going to throw Pewee in there at some point, and everybody's going to be like, "No, thank you." Look,
throw who?
Huh?
Throw who in there?
Pewee. Pew. The chick that's supposed to replace.
Oh right. Yeah.
The Black Widow.
Florence Pugh. Yeah,
she's terrible.
I know she is. Yeah.
And she's not a good actress. She whatever they put on her is unflattering. She does not wear clothes well.
So. No, she's built a bit like a fridge, to be honest, mate. She doesn't have a feminine.
I was trying not to say that.
Well, just speak the truth, mate. She is built a bit like a fridge or a rugby player.
Oh, she'd be a great rugby player. Plus, she's got that hindquarters set of gravity situation.
Yeah, she's stacked basically. Not in a sexy way. Lee Kindler, great question for $4.99, says, which film is more screwed, Snow White or Captain America: Brave New World?
They're tied for financially.
Yeah, this is an interesting question. So, I mean, I'm guessing you're talking about financially screwed, right? Financially screwed, I think it's going to be Snow White. They've both had a similar production budget. But the hate that Snow White has baked in already is huge. So I think Snow White is screwed.
They're both going to flop. I mean, they're both going to fail on a financial scale. I mean, we're going to be able to laugh at it.
But Snow White will be a harder fail, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, considering, okay, now, mind you, the numbers we have for Snow White are only good through 2023, right? Spring 2023, I think. So, and we know they spent another 150 million more or whatever. So it brought the total up to 425 on this thing by the time with all the numbers that are added together. So, and again, they continue to spend more money on this. Captain Cap. Oh, by the way, you saw Cap went back for more reshoots, right?
Yeah.
Esposito was like, I got to go back. I'm like, so that you're gonna shoot 12 more days. The film opens on Valentine's Day. You got like, that's February 14th, bro. You got to make that. You got to make that Black History Month release date, or this thing has no armor at all. That's the only thing Disney's got going for it.
Kanan has super chatted $5. Says, I've gone out of my way to tell people not to see Snow White.
Yeah.
Rachel Zegler is insufferable. Megyn Kelly was right in saying she should be fired. Yeah.
I
agree with that, mate.
If they had not sold the rights to this, which they've already done, if they hadn't sold the rights and made contract deals for this film, it would not be coming out. This would have been one they would have just gone, we got to write this off, Warner Brothers style. We got to get rid of this thing.
I can believe it.
Because there's no upside to releasing this. There's no upside to releasing the Captain Falcon, tin roofing salesman. You don't want to watch that film. And not only that, consider how many times they've changed like how they're presenting the bad guys and everything else. The Serpent Society, there are actors in this film that I feel bad for. I really do. Esposito does not deserve this. To be fair, Anthony Mackie doesn't deserve it either. Look, he should have just taken the ribbing that he's never going to have his own movie and just never had his own movie, because he is not Captain America, and nobody is going to accept him as such. He never took the super serum, but he can block punches from the Hulk. Give me strength, child. Give me strength.
Just real quick, Cantrell says, how is Black History Month going to help it? So just real quick, because I think that's important, just to add some context there. Yeah. Black History Month will help Captain America or Blackton America, because much in the same way, the sort of the black cinema going base helped out Black Panther and Black Panther 2, is that there is a certain element of tribalism when it comes to going to the cinema and supporting a film. So basically, they were trying very, very hard to ensure that all black people went out and watched Black Panther, right? Like, that's really important. Like, you must go watch it. And then not only that, there's the opposing side of that, is that they would then guilt trip white people and white reviewers. White reviewers felt like they couldn't possibly review it negatively. Like, that film's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. It's got major problems. And yet it wasn't seen in any of the reviews. Like, there was just basically no negative reviews. So that's how it would help Blackton America, basically. Just to outline. We've got some other super chats here real quick. So what will the Snow White popcorn bucket look like? They won't partner with anyone to do it. I bet you anything they won't, because they'll know that it'll be a financial waste, because they would have had to.
Who would want that? I mean,
exactly.
I mean, like, what do you have? What iconography comes out of Snow White, that you could capitalize on for that purpose anyway? But no, and the other reason that releasing it in Black History Month is the armor that Disney benefits from. So any criticism, I mean, that's why, they aimed for Juneteenth holiday for opening the Splash Mountain redo with the garbage that's there, the Tiana's Bayou of, sewage. Yeah.
Zombie Box Reviews, our great moderator in the chat, says, can't wait for them to misprint the website for this. Yeah. And then last but not least, we'll shuffle on actually, and then I'll get to this one.